Move on to our next analyst, Asif Ansari, who joins us, political analyst Asif Ansari, who joins us to give us his predictions for, once again, West Bengal. Let's put out those numbers on the screens for our viewers. 294 seats, viewers, halfway market 148, and Asif Ansari, in fact, predicting a sweeping victory there for the TMC at 219 seats, the BJP at a lesser number than what they were last time around at 75. The INC account being wiped out clean at 0 and the CPI at 0. Asif Ansari, you're the first political analyst I am speaking to today who's actually predicting a victory for the TMC. If you could just explain these numbers to our viewers.
Good evening and a very hopeful good evening for the TMC and the spectators who are watching your shows. And good evening to my old co-panelist, Mr. Shovendu Mukherjee, has very nicely illustrated the situation of West Bengal and the political dynamics. So let me explain in my own condition that today we went for the almost 16 district elections happened out of 152 seats already been mandated by the people. And it was unprecedented to see that how the people of Bengal has turned out to vote. Mr. Mukherjee has a different opinions about saying that why the people turn out so much in a large number that voting. So I must tell that after the SIR, there was a lot of people, the eligible voters were unable to vote. So there was apprehension in them that if they could not vote this time, their name might be out of the list and they could be alleged or they could be under the discrepancy or the suspected vote or they are the Bangladeshi, because that's the narrative what the BJP has made across the country. That whoever they met in a country speaking Bengali, they are called Bangladeshi. Even I will suggest Mr. Mukherjee, if his ideology change, he could be called by the infiltrators or a Bangladeshi sometime in the coming time. But if you see the numbers vote, and I will say that why people come out so vehemently to vote for TMC. It's not about the giving a mandate, it's about giving a mandate to the TMC. Why? Because there are major reasons. If you see the manifesto of BJP, that before 2 or 3 days before the campaign start, Mr. Amit Shah came over here and he has just published the manifesto. What was most worrying about the red flag for the community was the UCC. He talked that if the party come into a power, within the 40 days, they are going to implement the UCC. That, that makes a minority who is in a larger amount in West Bengal feel very apprehensive about this UCC, because the personalized thing is going to be compromised. Because instead of talking about the development of Bengal, about the jobs, what they are crying all the time that there is no job in West Bengal, there is no development, there is no progress in West Bengal. So instead of giving any idea and any hope to the people that, okay, we will come, we will provide you this, they are talking of something, they were talking about something which actually does not really means to the people of Bengal. Because Bengali people, or rather the Bengal peoples, are not only educated, they are learned people. So learned people does not go carried away by such kind of narrative. They said that we will come, we will implement UCC. I think implementing UCC, Uniform Civil Code, doesn't make any difference to the people or the country. Rather, if you come up with a manifesto of saying about the development, and with your channel, I want to express my anguish to this BJP that they already in 21 states, they have a CM, they have a majority in 21 states. What the development work they have done after 2014? It has been only a Jumla party, only a big tail, big mouth, motor mouth, but nothing is happening. What they are doing, as we always say, that was a great lawyer who has passed away. I just want to quote him, Mr. Ram Jethmalani. He always says that democracy without any education is like hypocrisy without limitation. So it's a party which has no literate people. Maybe they have a good spokesperson, maybe they have a good advisor, but what at the leadership they are having? They are having a peoples who have been convicted for seventh murder. In Bihar, you say they have destabilized the political scenario. JDU, they have established an RJD. After destabilizing the power, they have captured by showing their hegemony. And after sending Nitish Kumar to a Rajya Sabha in the upper house and making Samrat Chaudhary as a chief minister who has been accused for a 7 murder, and it is nothing to hide. It's an open thing. And he's a class 7 failed. So these are your projections. These are your advertisement you are showing to the people. It's not about that you are making them a chief minister. It is about that you are making India into a shame, that the world will see that what peoples are ruling the India.
Okay, but
So
Mr. Asif
this
Ansari, you've just said that, West Bengal, learned people, and you've painted that, educated, etc. picture of a West Bengal. Then what about issues like SIR? What about issues like infiltration? What about the women's bill as well in the parliament recently? Do you feel that any of that will make an impact?
No. If you see the women, I think West Bengal is one of the safest place for the women. What about the Delhi? What about the Delhi? What about the UP? What about if you call about the Beti Bachao, Beti Badhao? What about the Hathras case? What about the Hathras? Where were the BJP? Where the BJP was there when girls were being stripped on the floor of Manipur? Never our Prime Minister, Honorable Prime Minister, go and address such issues. If he talks about the Beti Bachao, Beti Badhao, so where were he? Where were we? When all this were happening? And if you say about the SIR never, it was unprecedented, unconstitutional, because we are saying we are fighting for our constitution. Yes, constitution does exist, but constitutionalism is not there in the term of BJP. As BJP are killing the real fabric of constitutionalism, because it has never been seen that what do you call that discrepancy, logical discrepancy. It was unconstitutional and unjudgmental, because it has never been seen ever that logical discrepancy, suspicious voter adjudications, where all these words and all these terms and procedures has come into it. Because it has never happened. If you wanted to take a seat of Bengal by overriding the rights of people which the constitution give, it's an administrative lack that they cannot complete the process. But the administration's laxity cannot override your constitutional right. So this constitutional right have been sabotaged by the election commission, and this election commission has reduced the democracy of India to nothing. It is a very shameful time to say this election commission, who call themselves to be a fair and the custodians of the adult franchises to be exercised. But in this Bengal Assembly election, it has been seen that they have been stooped down so low and become a stooge in the hand of BJP.
All right.
So these are the things.
Okay. On that note, we've run out of time, but thank you to all our analysts for joining us this evening. As the voting now, viewers, officially has ended in both West Bengal and Tamil Nadu. With that, a short break.